All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me waiting on YouTube here. All right, here we go. This is the insider moves, the insider buys that we like for tomorrow. Now, understand on the screen, Tuesday morning was bought again, but it was on the 14th. But you can see we broadcasted this yesterday, and it was up 28%. So our strategy does work. So here we go. All right, first one up is going to be the AES Corp. AES, it was bought by a director. Now, on the 14th, right, which is 2 days ago, they have 2 days to file, but it was a high, it was a very high conviction buy at $713,000. He bought it on the 14th. That would have been, if you're on the screen there, right about there. So he is buying a little bit of the dip. He saw a little bit of what is of the price to go up. If we go back real quick, you can see that he bought at $23.79 and it's at $24.28. Now here's the thing. It is sitting on the 50-day SMA. So if it's green tomorrow, it's going to run a little bit. Your next area of interest is going to be, I'm going to say 24.70-ish, but your real level of interest is going to be right around the $25 mark. That's the next level of interest. So that is AES. We like that. We also like JOAN. We've seen a lot of buying from JOAN. It was from an SVP. It was yesterday. It was only 25,000, but it was 17%, which you like to see. You like to see that, the percentage increase over 5%, and it was. So JOAN, let's take a look at this one. This is clearly a buy the dip. So what happened here, let me push this up a little bit. What happened here is this was they had a downgrade, and so she bought on the 15th. It has gone up, and it was up 2 today. So it's going to try to fill this. It's going to try to fill this gap in here, right? So, but look at this. This thing could really rise pretty quickly. So, you know, you might not see any I don't really see any kind of resistance until maybe 12.17, 12.20-ish, right? And then after that, it's going to be right around where it was on the day that it fell, about 12.70-ish, right? That is JOAN. It does have a smaller float as well, so you want to watch that. Next up, the smaller float just means that it can get pushed very, very quickly. Next up, we want to look at SOL. Now, SOL is kind of a YOLO stock. It was bought by Shaw Capital, which is funny. It says they're the CFO and a 10% owner. I think they're just 10% owner. They only increased their size very minimalistic, but it was today on the 16th, so they thought they were going to catch some type of bump here, right? So if we go to SOL, YOLO call, look at this, guys. There is nothing there. So what I would tell you is, in fact, it was 4% down, but you can't even tell. It could easily go 4 or 5% up tomorrow. It's sitting on a couple of, it's sitting on the 20-day SMA and the 50-day SMA. If it's green tomorrow, I think you trade it. It could bump all the way almost to $8. So that is a YOLO call, an SOL. All right. Next up, we have GCI, Gannett Corporation. They are in broadcasting. So this was a high conviction buy on the 14th by a director, 5%, so $166,000 total buy at $642. GCI, you can see what's going on. It's exactly what she did. So she bought on the 14th there, which is right there. She thought it was going to explode, which you would think it would have, right? She's actually, let me go back really quick. I believe that she is 642. Yeah, she's only up 8% in the stock, all right? So, but you can see what's happening. It's flirting with this trend line. And again, if this is green tomorrow, this thing could really run. It could definitely run up to about 665-ish, right? So it's at 650, so that's just 15 cents. But here's the deal. If it clears that, it could really run. It could break out and really run like some other stocks that we've seen. GCI does not have a high short interest float. And it is the RSI is not overbought, nor is it oversold. So look for a possible breakout. If it does break above that the 665 mark, it is a buy, and it could run. So with that being said, guys, that's it for the insider buys today. We appreciate you. Watch your 6